nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Send the tight end in motion. The give on the option. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Fires to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Penny. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Leaves it with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19.
221 wing, 221 wing. Banner.
Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw, it's Fox. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quickly complete. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Trying to keep this drive alive. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. On the ground. Touchdown, Trojans! Excellent pass by the back on the option. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 score.
Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Trying to beat the D deep. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Brings it down on the right side. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Goodness, correct. That is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes in the 39.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked it down so quickly. The Knights want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. The Knights will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Fox. Using the quick game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Off the play fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Palmer. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him. There's the guy we got to make sure that doesn't make the play, and he gets to the quarterback time and time again.
There are very few players, I think, in college football, David, that you need to know where they line up each and every play because they are going to disrupt everything. This guy has been that all throughout his career. 40 sacks. That is unbelievable.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to pass, it's Fox. Makes the grab. At the 45 on his way. Gashing the D on, and he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Florida State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Seminoles ever do that? One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
Gives it on the option. Look out, he's got room. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
He makes the grab. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Knights decide to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end now in motion. Looking downfield, it's Fox. Moving out of the pocket. Caught in the backfield. It's Dalton. Still on his feet at the 45. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Off play action. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Pressure coming. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
Fires to the right. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly. flawlessly now.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And it's incomplete on third down.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's fourth down. And, of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Mack. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Makes the grab. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Running to Green. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
The Knights come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The give to the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one off.
He's not even going to get close, knocked out of bounds well behind the first down marker. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The offense changing the play. Back to pass, it's Fox. Dances away to buy time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Punt is on its way. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Bringing the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Grab near the sticks. It's Matthews. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe it's something right here I can...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And Give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play.